Have you ever built something like a sandcastle and had some other fucking kid on the beach knock it down? Have you built a Lego castle before or something and your parents have disassembled it before you finished it because they want to tidy up the room? Have you had a save on a video game which your sibling has saved over and completely destroyed all your progress? Well, this is a bit more of a serious case than that, but I think we can all share that feeling in some certain way. There's a bit of drama that's happened in the gaming world recently. Microsoft recently acquired Activision Blizzard, but just recently they have announced that 1,900 people have been let go shortly after their acquisition. As you can see here in this article, Microsoft is laying off 1,900 employees at Activision Blizzard and Xbox this week, while Microsoft is primarily laying off roles at Activision Blizzard. Some Xbox and ZeniMax employees will also be impacted by the cuts. The cuts work out to roughly 8% of the overall Microsoft gaming division out of 22,000. And Phil Spencer himself has actually said something regarding this big layoff. It's been a little over 3 months since the Activision Blizzard and King's team joined Microsoft. As we move forward to 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Together, we've set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. As part of this process, we have made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce. The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. The people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and Xbox teams, and they would be proud of everything they've accomplished here. We're grateful for all the creativity, passion, and dedication they have brought to our games, our players, and our colleagues. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted during this transition, including severance benefits informed by local employment laws. Those whose roles will be impacted will be notified, and we ask that you please treat your departing colleagues with the respect and compassion that is consistent with our values. Now, speaking of that, people have definitely shown their respect and more so compassion for those that have been let go at the companies. People on Twitter are losing their fucking minds. Right? Here we go. I'm not going to read through all of them, but as you can see through all these comments, people are talking shit. They're losing their minds. They're saying everything under the sun against Microsoft. They think they're horrible. Everything about unionizing to Bobby Kotick getting paid out like 400 million. Speak of the fucking devil, and he will show. Uh, People are losing their minds. That Blizzard has not got a fantastic reputation behind them at the moment, and then after this, even more so. They've really dug themselves a bit of a hole here. Meanwhile, Mike Ybarra has also put out a tweet regarding his position. I want to thank everyone who was impacted for their meaningful contributions to their teams, the Blizzard, and other players' lives. It's an incredibly hard day, and my energy and support will be focused on all those amazing individuals impacted. This is in no way a reflection on your amazing work. If there's anything I can help with, connections, recommendations, etc., DM me, which is very nice of him. To the Blizzard community, I also want to let you know that today is my last day at Blizzard. Leading Blizzard through an incredible time and being part of the team, shaping it for the future ahead, was an absolute honor. Having already spent 20 plus years at Microsoft and with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard behind us, it is time for me to, once again, become Blizzard's biggest fan from the outside. To the incredible teams at Blizzard, thank you. Words can't express how I feel about all of you. You are amazing. Continue to do incredible things and always keep Blizzard Blue and the other player at the forefront of every decision. To all those impacted today, I'm always available to you and understand how challenging today's news is. My heart is with each one of you. Now, I think it's kind of funny personally that he has worked for both Microsoft and Blizzard numerous times and this acquisition has taken place. A lot of people in the comments are sending him their condolences and whatnot. I feel like Mike is gonna have some sort of knowledge of this way before anyone else. I feel like he has seen the writing on the wall for a long time, and being in both companies, it's a bit of a coinky-dink in my opinion. And to be honest, I think Mike is going to be a-okay. One of the most notable things that has happened because of these layoffs is the cancellation of the Blizzard survival game that was in development. There was an announcement for it a few years ago, not too many details, a little bit of art and whatnot, but they've completely cancelled the game. Now, I am a bit of a Blizzard fan. I've played all of their games at some point or another, right? I think when Blizzard announces that they're going to do a new game with new experiences, generally I have high hopes for it. Even if it flops sometimes, the idea of having a new game coming my way from such a big company that I have been playing their games for like fucking 20 years or something like that, I'm excited. And this one was a survival MMO game or something like that, so that appeals to me. So it's a bit of sad news for people that were anticipating this game as well. This could have set the new standard for people. Earlier on, I noted that in here it said that it also affected ZeniMax employees and Xbox employees. Now, this doesn't just affect Blizzard. If you are a fan of the Elder Scrolls, we have the Elder Scrolls 6 in development, right? Is that going to affect the new Elder Scrolls game? Is it going to have a 20-year delay? I don't know. A new Fallout game, Fallout 76. We have Doom, ESO, that is also an active MMO that is continuing even to today. They recently announced a new expansion. How are things going to be affected there? There are other games like Doom and Quake as well, which are some pretty heavy hitters. It's very sad for all of those that work at Blizzard. Mike Ibarra is probably a bit sad, but with a big paycheck, so he'll survive. And people are losing their minds over it. But look, let's be honest. A business acquisition is usually followed by pretty dramatic structure changes. This is a normal thing to happen. Now, I'm in Australia and I have a bit of an understanding of employment law. I kind of work in that field without giving too much information about myself, but I am unsure about how things are working in America explicitly. However, I am aware that this is a normal practice. This is a normal thing that happens. When there are overlaps and jobs that are not needed, they will be reduced. This is a normal practice for companies internationally. It is sad for those people, but I think everyone losing their shit, it's not going to help at all. It won't change anything. No matter how much you complain on Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, wherever, it's not going to matter at all. I really do hope that they reduce the amount of employees for the efficiency and effectiveness of the company, as well as the monetary benefits that they are getting from this. I personally hope that this acquisition and these layoffs for the short term will suck for those who were laid off, but from the perspective of the consumer, I hope that in the long term, we're going to see higher quality games at a more efficient rate. I mean, it's Microsoft. We're not talking about some rinky-dink company. They've been doing it for a long, long time. I hope that we see some positive results from the perspective of the consumer. Please subscribe.